Two gunmen have reportedly walked up to the vehicle before shooting into it, causing it to crash into the side of the building. Three of which NYPD have identified as members of the Trinitarios, a Hispanic gang primarily made up of Dominicans that was responsible for the 2018 murder of 15-year-old Junior, who was chased into a Bronx bodega. After over 40 shots were sent down the sidewalk, a total of 10 people were hit.
10 people hit
from 19 to 72 years old.
God.
Men
these exotic boys, smoke exotic ops. You ain't heard about murder boys, we got exotic glocks. Tied to pull up real fast, with a lot of shots. Bitch, I'm feeling just like Mac, I got a lot of guap.
That doink made me so happy. That doink made me so happy. Hey. If you don't got your donkey, all you folks, and you watching this video, I'm highly disappointed in you folks. But I got you. Don't even trip about it. You feel me? See, I'm not gonna got you. Because we family. Oh, about now. What up, Mula gang? It's your boy, Mac Mula, a.k.a. Mr. Mula Mac. And I'm back with another video. You already know how we rockin', man. Cloud stock and keep the cushion in my pocket. Listen, man, check it out. Before I get into the video, make sure y'all smashing that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Subscribe to the rest of my channels. The links are in the description. I can't even talk because I'm got my tongue, man. Listen, man, just go down there and shop my clothing line too. We finna go ahead and get into this video, man. But like I said, that clothing line got an end of the year sale, so get what you gonna get, folks. It's coming. You feel me? Look, I'm come trim. Ski!
July 31st, 2021. A group of men were gathered in front of a barber shop on 37th Ave in Queens, New York. Next door, the Dos Bros restaurant and sports bar was hosting a birthday party.
Okay.
And the shopkeeper was waiting for customers inside of a meat market.
Okay.
It was 10:40 at night. Everything seemed normal. Then all broke loose.
He said people was
the
hanging
meat
out,
market
though, right?
surveillance cameras were able to capture two masked men walking around the corner from 97th Street and turn on the 37th Ave.
Right.
Within seconds, they'd reach
they
under their
flipped up.
shirts and produce handguns.
Blah, blah,
a closer
blah.
look revealing both guns
They
had
got
extended
glints, yeah. They got 30s
magazines.
on them, yeah.
As they opened fire on the sidewalk, unleashing what NYPD said was over 40 shots.
40 shots.
Two men on scooters can be seen on surveillance video crossing the street and driving up behind the shooters. It was easy to see this was a planned attack.
Yeah, they was the getaways.
According to witnesses, the shooters targeted the men outside of the barber shop, three of which NYPD have identified as members of the Trinitarios, a Hispanic gang primarily made up of Dominicans that was responsible for the 2018 murder of 15-year-old Junior, who was chased into a Bronx bodega.
Hold on, y'all. Before we get back into the video, because we finna get right back into it, I gotta tell y'all about the Mula membership. The Mula membership is a website that I started a few years ago. Since I started this website, I have been able to put on so many of y'all, and I want you to be the next person to get put on. I'm gonna give you instructional videos, step-by-step instructions. I'm literally giving you lessons out weekly, daily, for you to understand these different categories. We talking about business, financial literacy, credit, crypto, we talking about stocks, we talking about Amazon, we talking about drop shipping, we talking about YouTube. I'm literally giving you the gems to be a boss, the gems to be a successful entrepreneur in 2023. So this is all you have to do. Click the link in the description, sign up right now for the low price of $50 a month, bro. $50 a month. You're gonna get access to a one-on-one help with me. You're gonna get access to my group chats where my experts worldwide work around the clock, 24/7, to make sure you have the best stock and crypto call-outs. That means all you gotta do is buy the same stocks and cryptos that I'm buying and make some of all this bread. Very simple, very easy. On bro, okay, stop waiting. Stop procrastinating. Click the first link in the description right now, especially if you want to be a boss. And if you dead serious, man, if you want to put that work in and get that money on, I'm talking about that easy money on, click that link in the description, shorty, right now, because we only got 2,000 spots, and I would hate to see you be missed out. Skate.
Dragged out, stabbed and slashed with
I remember that.
And eventually bled to death.
He was the wrong nigga.
Mistaken identity.
Yeah.
But in this case, it was the Trinitarios who were targeted and innocent bystanders who were victimized. After over 40 shots were sent down the sidewalk, a total of 10 people were hit.
10 people hit.
From 19 to 72 years old.
God.
Men and two women laid bleeding. A 50-year-old man shot by his knee, a 72-year-old woman in the leg, a 40-year-old woman in the foot, 49-year-old man in the right leg, and
y'all clicking all, come on, man. What?
10-year-old man in the ear.
Come on, folks. That's why I be saying about that lame You see 10 niggas right here. It's old motherfuckers, grandmas, grannies, little kids, all type of females, and you just blicking up crowds because you too to walk up on a nigga and knock him down, folks. Because you too scared to walk up on a nigga, blick, and keep it moving. You ain't really a savage then, bro. You a That's not no street nigga. You did that because you was scared. Niggas be trying to flip it. Oh, yeah, I'm savage. I don't give a nigga, no, sir. You was a You did it because you was scared. You was scared of them blinking back. You was scared of them knowing who you was. Lane.
The most seriously wounded was a 21-year-old who suffered a gunshot wound to the stomach. He's believed to be one of the 3 Trinitarios that was shot. Scooters tailed behind the shooters on camera before the men jumped on the back and the drivers rode off. It took less than 30 seconds and they were gone. The gun smoke clearing as 911 calls went out.
God.
10 gunshot victims were transported
got up out of there on a goddamn
hospitals, and it's being reported they're all expected to survive. But that wasn't even the end of a violent, bloody night. A little over a half hour later, 3 men were chasing a 4th man in Manhattan. He managed to run into a corner store, a gun seen in his hand on the store's camera.
Tucked it.
He was followed by the 3 other men, one of which was walking with a gun in his hand. The man went behind the counter, gun in hand, as a store employee crouched in fear.
He bogus as
walked out, deciding not to shoot him on camera.
He bogus as folks. You gonna go behind the... Come on, shorty. Is that a female back there too? You gonna go back there like that, bro? That wasn't cool, gang. That wasn't cool.
The man came from behind the deli, walking outside thinking he was in the clear, and gunshots erupted as a group of people were sitting outside. 78-year-old woman was shot in the hand. 88-year-old woman was shot in the leg, and a 42-year-old woman was grazed in the arm.
So y'all didn't do nothing but hit 3 old ladies with bullets. Yeah, it's like can't even shoot, but you got a glick on you, gang. I don't understand that.
Bullet casings were found at that scene. Between midnight and 5 a.m., 5 more people were shot in separate shootings in Brooklyn, 2 of those victims dying, including a 32-year-old man who was reportedly shot in the torso while sitting inside of his car. 2 gunmen have reportedly walked up to the vehicle before shooting into it, causing it to crash into the side of the building. A bloody night turned into a blood-stained morning in New York City, a city strict with gun laws, and even stricter punishments that can't seem to violence within the boroughs or protect its innocent bystanders who seem to be getting shot more than the intended targets.
Seem to be.
The only hope for New York City is a cold winter to keep the gangs inside.
Bro.
Now, first and foremost,
no cap, though.
God, y'all shot 10 people, fired over 40 rounds,
and only hit one eye,
and hit almost everybody in the leg, right?
Right.
Y'all got one of the guys y'all
everybody got in
the
foot,
stomach.
in the leg,
it didn't say the Trinitario men was shot.
Come on, gang.
But almost everybody got hit in their legs, and nobody died.
Nobody.
For y'all to walk up with 2 guns, one of which looks like a Glock with an extended magazine. I'm assuming they had a 33 round magazine in that. I don't know what the other gun was. You can tell by the shape it isn't a Glock. Yeah, but y'all showed up with at least 50 to 60 bullets on y'all in the guns. Fired a good 80%. And didn't manage to kill anyone.
And I mean, you're not good at this job, bro. That's what that means.
Because it's more likely you would have killed one of these innocent people. Than the people you were trying to kill in the first place. But to open fire, seeing all those people in the background,
see them people,
it shows y'all the mentality
these niggas
of
is
the
slow.
People today.
Yeah, they
I mean, it's New York City, it's crowded, I get that. When you play the game Grand Theft Auto 5, right? Try pulling up on somebody and shooting them from inside of the car. 9 times out of 9, you're gonna hit someone you didn't mean to. You're gonna see one of the little other characters fall down. But that's literally what's going on.
That's
these
real
dudes
life,
are pulling up, shooting, and whoever gets hit, gets hit. I mean, Junior was killed. It was a case of mistaken identity, but near every single person that was shot that night was an innocent bystander. And that even fell into the next shooting where they chased the man into the deli. I don't know how you're getting chased and you got a gun on you. You could have simply just turned around, let them walk in, and fired off.
You would have. You might
fake gun or no bullets in your gun. You're just trying to flex with it. Whatever it was, because even on camera when he went outside and started to get shot at, he still never fired his gun. He just turned around and ran away.
Oh, yeah, he playing with it. He playing with it. He playing with it. He playing with it. That's why. Oh, for them great. That's why he went back there and ran and hid in the corner and all this goofy. You feel me? Cause I ain't gonna lie, for I don't give what the laws is or how illegal my gun is. You hear me? Nigga following me and that on camera. I walk in this deli, I get followed and he up a gun on me while man, I'm blinking. I don't get no what nobody say. I'll fight the case then, shorty. Or I have to just go through 5-10 years then. But I ain't finna die right here. I promise you that. I ain't finna wait for you to shoot first. None of that shorty. You show me the gun it's up there. That's all it is. I ain't finna ask no questions and none of that Like, only time that ever happened is when I knew a nigga and I low-key knew, you know, we was just both mad. We both low-key knew we wanted to do that end up going down type whatever. Guns got pulled out, but none of them got fired. You feel me? On neither side. And that's because I knew him. But if I don't know you, gang, or I know you on something, or you following me, or you on man, I ain't, man. I ain't
in New York
niggas,
City,
man.
you get caught with a gun like the first time, it's like a 3-year prison sentence off rip.
Right.
Extended magazines, big boy guns. You see down south, AKs, Dracos, AIs.
Man, yeah.
They're not going for none of that in New York City. You get banned if you get caught with that.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that they don't have it, right? Every place has guns, and a lot of the cities with crazy gun control laws, like New York and Chicago,
it's not even that
are still
hard.
Very violent, bloody cities.
It's not, because it's not that hard. They make the laws and all that, but it's not that hard. Like, I don't want to put nobody on or say no like, but it's very simple. All you have to do is go to one of these down south states, get a down south ID. You can use your cousin address. You can use hotel address, nigga. Get you a down south ID, Georgia, Texas, or something. Go to a gun show, buy some guns, drive back to New York. That's all you have to do. It's not that hard. It ain't like it's overseas or you got to get on the plane or none of that. All you have to do. It's not that hard type. You feel? So I don't know. Like, I get the gun laws be like, you know, they be what they be trying to do, but that like he said. New York, Chicago, even like I think the gun laws is strict in DC. Like niggas is getting whacked, bro. It's not that hard. Like, I don't understand that.
Now, what's sad about the entire situation though is there's no advice that you can give to anyone to avoid being shot.
Right.
If you live in that neighborhood or around that neighborhood,
Yeah.
you can't just tell people, hey, don't come outside. If you come outside, there's a chance of you getting shot or a chance of you getting killed.
Right.
And the fact that it's like that, it's wild, but it's like that in a lot of places, a lot of rough neighborhoods, a lot of ghettos.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just strike it off as it is what it is.
Yeah.
But maybe New York should consider the fact that if their civilians had guns to defend themselves, like the store owners, the guy that was crouched down in the corner hoping he didn't get shot in the crossfire, maybe things will play out a little bit differently. Because I know when I was down in Florida growing up, a lot of the corner stores would have pictures of themselves with guns, either at an outdoor range or an indoor range. It would have a sign saying, we are armed, don't try any and they would keep guns under the register. Big, small, it didn't really matter, but they were armed and prepared in case something happened. And people like that, they can save your life if it comes down to it. They have the right training, and they can move instinctively when they see something's about to happen.
He ain't saying no lies right now.
Can make a major difference. And it could also prevent certain motherfuckers from doing certain shit. Because you're not going to go in that corner store and you know that them dudes got AKs and behind the counter just waiting for a to try to rob something. Now the police were able to identify.
That's why I say America is slow. Like, we got 50 states, but we got all type of laws. That dumb, gang. We is one country. You feel me? If the guns gonna be illegal in the country, then they should be illegal everywhere. If they gonna be legal in here, they should be legal everywhere. But you can't tell a nigga not to, I can't have a gun in New York, so now I gotta risk my freedom. But I know all these criminals got guns. So now I have to illegally go get a gun to defend myself so I don't die. But in the process, I might get caught, pulled over for a goddamn regular tag or some shit. And now I gotta go to prison for 3 years because I got caught with a gun, knowing everybody else around this got guns. Because like I said, it's still the same country. It's not like you gotta get on the plane, show a passport, or none of that shit. You feel me? Trying to get AK from New York to Paris is near impossible unless you got a private jet money. You get what I'm saying? And even then, it's still hard. Like, niggas, you know what I'm saying? You still have to go through certain or know what you're doing to some degree. But, nigga, like I said, you got one country where it's certain legal here, but it's illegal here. So now I can just go to Texas and drive to New York. Now I got all these blicks. And I know none of these other niggas got blicks because it's so illegal that they don't want to risk their freedom, but now niggas is getting shot, innocent people getting killed because like it's just dumb, gang. Y'all see what I'm saying?
3 men as Trinitario gang members. There's no word on who was the gang that targeted them.
Right.
We'll just have to wait and see if any more information comes out on this case. New York's been back to back with the indictments lately of all different types of gangs in New York City. Everything that happens in New York seems to be recorded on camera too.
Everything, boy.
So I'm sure we'll hear about this in the future.
I'm talking about plain sight, 16 angles, nigga. I don't even know why y'all niggas even cross jaywalk in New York, nigga. They got that everything on camera. They got everything. Nigga. Every time one of these shootings go on, they got this angle, that angle, the top angle, the round angle, this store, that store, the bus, the ATM, the top flight, all type.
It's getting nationwide attention, but hey, it's 1090J.
I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me.